Hey everybody, this is Kevin Clunch here, owner at Ken's Sewing Center in Muscle Shoals, Alabama. Folks, today I want to talk to you about the SewFine Ultra High Performance Sewing Machine feet. These are feet exclusively designed for certain projects, certain sewing applications. Can't get these anywhere. Ken's Sewing Center is an authorized dealer for the SewFine Ultra T High Performance Presser feet. What makes these feet any different than a standard Ultra Glide foot? You hear the term Teflon, Ultra Glide, non-stick all the time. The problem with those presser feet is the material they're made out of, though slick they are, and they're designed for sewing on materials like synthetic. You're going to have fabric sometimes that has a sticky or a textured feel to them, and that causes extra friction, and that will cause puckering. If you're into quilting, you know, with bottom, batting, and top, having that problem with the fabrics puckering, wadding up, shoving that into the bobbin case area, you're not going to have to worry about that when you use these presser feet. They're made out of a very durable resin material. It's going to be super slick underneath, but they're so much more durable, thicker, and tougher than a standard Ultra Glide foot. You're not going to have the scarring and the marring underneath. The problem you run into with a standard Ultra Glide foot, those feed dogs will chew up that material, and you're winding up having to purchase those presser feet over and over again. I know this personally. I check out all of our orders that's coming through our website, and we see Ultra Glide feet with all different brands of machines come through our website or in our store quite often with people that's wore that foot out. You won't have to worry about that with the Ultra T presser feet system. I've got them now for the brother machines. If you have any brother or baby lock machine that use the snap-on, snap-off presser feet, we have those for the brother machines. Coming, I have for the baby lock 8-thread sergers. If you have an 8-thread serger like a Triumph, you have any of the cover stitch only machines, we have the standard foot for it as well. You don't have to worry about when you're serging with multiple layers of the fabric puckering or wadding up when you use the SewFine Ultra T foot. Coming as well, we have for all you Janome 9mm owners. There are thousands of you out there. We've been wanting a presser foot set like this, made out of this material, that you'll have a 1/4-inch presser foot and you'll have a standard foot as well with this system. And check out our website because we have listings for all 3 of these sets. Right now we have them, the brother one in stock for your brother baby lock owners. Place your pre-orders now for the baby lock cover stitch or 8-thread sergers. We'll list out what machines these work with, and you Janome 9mm owners, check it out on our website. We'll show you a lot of examples of what this is used for. Check out our video. We're going to give you a little detailed description of how you can use these presser feet, what types of material generally is causing you problems. The SewFine Ultra T system is now available for you brother and baby lock owners. If you own a brother or baby lock machine that has a snap-on presser foot system, these presser feet are going to work with your machine. Now, if you've ever had problems with puckering, if you've ever had problems with your fabric slipping, because there's different types of fabrics that have different textures to them, this is the foot set you want to have. If you have a question of whether this is compatible with my machine, feel free to give us a call, drop us an email. We'll be glad to help you with compatibility questions. But we have our standard foot. Everybody's very familiar with the standard foot. It comes with all the different brother and baby lock machines. But you'll notice on the back side, you have one smooth surface to work with. Now this particular foot kit, I have sewed millions of stitches on this particular set. There's no marring, no scarring on the bottom side of the foot. A normal Ultra Glide foot, you will start seeing markings. With this foot is made out of an ultra high resin material. It's super tough and super strong. You also have the leveling positioner if you're hemming a pair of blue jeans, pant legs. It's going to crawl up and over the side seam on a pair of denim blue jeans. When you get to that hump, you can always hit that and it releases it so it makes it flat. All these examples have been done with the SewFine foot system. Now you'll get a true 1/4-inch presser foot. Many of you are very aware. You may already own the standard 1/4-inch presser foot. This is the same exact presser foot, but with the SewFine system. We've got all that same material with all of our markings. We're going to get the true 1/4-inch. You can use this for patchwork sewing as well. And then you're going to get the decorative stitch foot. Those of you that has the computerized models with all the different stitches. Notice how wide this foot is. Notice how wide the foot is. So it gives more surface area pressing down to the material. You've got the slick resin underneath. and it's going to keep everything flat, nice and neat for you, so when I'm sewing I don't have to worry about any puckering whatsoever. You may have a material with several layers that causes you problem, like this material here with a slick finish to it. Notice there's no puckering at all around the stitch area, and I'm doing on multiple layers. There's no fabric shifting, and you're generally going to have that happen to you as well when you're trying to do applique work on a piece of material. Notice where the stitching is on this. There's no puckering whatsoever all around it. It's kept everything flat, nice and neat as that needle is penetrating the garment. And how many of you have tried and sewed on vinyls or leathers? You have that material has a texture to it. You can almost hear it as I push my finger across it. That's causing extra friction when you're sewing, and that's going to cause skip stitches. You're going to have stitches pop on you, and then you also may even have material pucker. You'll not have to worry about that with this system. It's just going to glide right across the top of it as you're sewing for all your different applications. Now you also, all you quilters will love this because we have our bottom, our top, and our batting that we're working with. So as I'm stitching right along here, notice it is clean as can be. So this is a foot kit you definitely want to add to your sewing arsenal, the SewFine Ultra Glide system for brother and baby lock owners. If you own a Janome 9mm model, feel free, check out the website because we will list out models this is compatible with. This is a foot kit we have been waiting on for years to come out, and the manufacturers there at SewFine has made a premium kit with the Ultra Glide resin material. Now, this particular material is not going to stick. It's going to cause less friction between your materials. If you've ever had puckering on synthetic materials or maybe pleathers, even garment grade leather, this is the foot kit you're going to need. We get with this kit 3 of the most popular presser feet that's on the market. Sewing through multiple layers of denim, say I'm hemming a pair of blue jeans and I get to the side seam on the pair of blue jeans, sometimes we need what they call the hump jump. You know those things you just have to buy and try to crawl up and over that. Well, this will help you get your machine and to get the presser foot flat as that needle's penetrating the garments. You're not going to run into any puckering. The machine's not going to wad the fabric up in front of it. It's going to glide up and over top of that. So you get that foot standard with this 3-piece set. If you're into quilting, decorative sewing, like an open toe presser foot, that is going to come with this kit as well. If you're doing applique work, this makes it really easy to do that because we have greater visibility in the front for doing all of our different appliques and seeing what we're doing at any given time. So having a presser foot that has this particular material is so much tougher than a standard Ultra Glide presser foot that you see. You know the white presser feet that you see, all the different brands on it. Janome has one that they package, but you'll notice the underneath side of your presser foot as you sew off the feed dogs over time is going to chew into the material. This is made so much stronger than a standard Ultra Glide foot. I get orders all the time for these presser feet of people replacing the ones that they naturally damage, and that's part of sewing. You will not have that happen with this particular foot set. We get the open toe foot for doing our decorative sewing or doing our applique work. And finally, we have now the new style 1/4 inch presser foot for 9mm. It doesn't have the guide on it that you have to worry about bending. From here to here is a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Now I got the best of both worlds. I have Ultra Glide capability, SewFine Ultra Glide capability with this, and the 1/4 inch seam allowance. So now this will work with all Janome 9mm models. So check out our website. We'll have a listing of machines this will work with. Give us a call if we can help you find anything to work with your machine. If you own a Baby Lock 8-thread serger, this is the foot you want to take a look at. It's the SewFine Ultra T Glide foot. Now this particular presser foot is a presser foot that come off my demonstrator model. This is from a Baby Lock Triumph, and it only has about an hour use on it total. We just use it for demos here in our sales floor. We don't use it for classroom setting or anything like that, just to try to sell the machines on our sales floor. It's solid metal foot, good quality, nothing wrong with the quality. But the problem is with traditional metal presser feet is there's naturally going to be, from the sewing machine or the serger, friction between it and the material that you're working with. And as soon as you come off the back side with your fabric, the only thing touching the presser foot is the feed dogs, and the feed dogs are going to chew into the presser foot. Over time, you will have markings and burrs into the bottom of the foot, and that's just going to cause you even more problem in the future with the foot hanging on material, causing extra problems with the skip stitches or even puckering on your fabrics. Even though you have differential feed on the serger, if the presser foot is causing you a problem, meaning there's a rough place in the presser foot and it's grabbing the fabric, it's just going to yank and tug on the fabric unnaturally. So as I turn this presser foot over, you can already see different markings on this particular presser foot. Right here and here is natural places that you're going to see that, all the way scarfing all the way up here, and I have already just a little bit right here. Naturally, you're going to have burrs and scarfing on the presser foot, and you're eventually going to have to replace this presser foot. There's more information on our website on the SewFine Ultra T feet. Feel free to check it out. Give us a call if we can help you in any way. We'll be glad to help you find the right presser feet to work with your baby lock 8 thread or cover stitch only machine.